Hi guys, I'm back. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm here. Okay. I realized that I needed to connect with you guys and get on this camera because I was doing something that I that I do often. I was walking around my home and I was talking to myself, and I was going in each room, and I was just like spitting out ideas for my business plan, for my home life, and for my self-care. And it was those three categories, okay? Home, self, and business. And I split it up into those three categories. And I'm actually writing my third book, which is on self-care. It's going to be a 60-day guide, and I'm actually practicing it as I'm writing it because I love to practice what I preach, okay? So as I'm writing it, you guys are going to get the full experience of this 60-day transformation. And when I say transformation, I'm not just talking about a change, I'm talking about a transcend, okay? I'm talking about a transcend to a higher level of self, okay? Connected mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay, so this book is going to be awesome and amazing because it grounds me and it gets me thinking about how to maintain life when everything else around me is so chaotic and just okay all around me. I can't even hear myself speak sometimes. This is what I was going through. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I was personally going through. I had a lot of anxiety in me. Okay, a lot of anxiety and a lot of built up pain and hurt. And I had to look past that pain and that hurt and say, okay, how can I confront this pain and this hurt? Because the underlying issue, when you really think about it, okay, when you have anxiety, when you're stressed out, when you're nervous, when you don't know what's going to happen next, when you're in a constant state of worry, the underlying issue is usually fear. Fear of what though? You can have fear of the unknown. You can have, general anxiety, which is just, how you operate in the world. But in my case, I really had to sit down and I had to pick apart. You guys, I wrote, 2 books about, my life biography. So I already did that, right? But because we're still learning and because we're still growing, there's always more to work on yourself with, okay? Me personally, I am complicated to myself, okay? I'm a complicated individual to myself. So I really had to take time to pick myself apart, even in the now. Okay, I have in the past, looking at my future, but right now I had to take time out specifically for this task of figuring out where Johnna is in the now. Why did I have so much anxiety? So much anxiety and so much energy that I just don't know where to put it. What's next, personal-wise, business-wise, work-wise? What's next, friendship-wise, relationship-wise? So it was time to organize my life, okay? There are things that I'm still working on. So when I think of those things and when I thought of solutions, I thought that I was doing self-care with myself, but actually I was not doing self-care. I didn't even want to think of solutions. I was like, clear cut, nope, I'm gonna tuck it away, in the back of my mind. And so as I'm writing this book, I'm like, okay, my house is so clean. My house is so clean and nice. But I had some boxes that were left unpacked and they were tucked away in my closet. And sometimes, if I needed something, I knew where it was, I would go in that box and grab it really quick. But for the most part, they were in the corner of my closet, and the things that was in that box were not in the places that they were supposed to be in my home. So I started realizing this, and then, I was looking at my closet, and it was like a pile of laundry there that wasn't even hung up, and that was from like 3 loads of laundry just, there. I stopped hanging up my clothes and folding my clothes at some point within the last month, and I stared at my closet. I got this word, clean your closet. When I'm talking about organizing the closet, that really got to me, and I had to dig deep about what in my life did I have to organize. If you clean the unseen, the doors that you touch and that you open will be clean. Any door that you open, there should be neatness, organization. Don't you want those doors that you knock on to open and it's just so clean and you walk in, right? So God was saying, those doors in your own home, what's behind those doors in your own home, you want to open them, and you don't want to be stressed out, you don't want to be worried, you don't want to get anxiety, you don't want to be panicked at the mountain of laundry that you have to fold and hang up. Okay, you don't want to be overwhelmed and just shut the door and crawl into bed and say, oh, tomorrow I'll do it. You don't want that in your own life. So God is saying, in the inside of your heart, He's making you new. In the inside of your heart, you have to clean it. In the inside of your mind, you have to clean it. God is saying that there's so many doors inside of you that He wants to open, but He cannot access them because they are not clean. Okay? God is pure. God is love. And when you are connected to Him, His power flows through you. Okay? So if you have a closed door in your heart or in your mind, God cannot access you. Okay? And I'm telling you guys, this is the word that I'm getting from God right now. So when you go to clean up your closet, okay, everything has a place. Always remember that. You might hang up your good clothes on the hangers, and you might fold up your pajamas and put them in the drawer. You might fold up your socks a certain way. Shoes go with shoes. Towels go with towels. You know, the forks go in the kitchen. Everything has a place in your house. And when you get so disorganized that, you know, you push a box, say in your closet. So what I'm saying is, in your heart and in your mind, everything has a place. God said worry is not supposed to be a place in your mind. God did not give you confusion in your heart. God wants a clean heart in you. God wants a clean mind in you, okay? So a lot of things in my life was happening. When I tell you that I had this target on my back, chaos was coming. I didn't think of many solutions as the chaos was coming at me. I didn't think of any solutions. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I didn't even pray about it, okay? I got upset about it. And I was irritated by it. And I was angry. And I was human, you guys, okay? I was human. That's what I was. Because I have this human DNA, right? But I am connected to God and His holiness and His Spirit. And His Spirit flows through me. But I have this human DNA, and I cannot live a life of love all the time without God, okay? Without God. If I am not connected to God, then there is nothing. And that's what I noticed, okay? So in that moment of chaos, I was not connected to God. And I realized that I fell into a trap, and it was so hard for me to climb out of that trap because I wasn't asking God for help. You know, we fall into traps, but God, He walks into traps and He guides us out of those traps if we ask Him for His guidance. But in this case, I did not, okay? And sometimes, even if you do ask God, it's important to stick to the plan and to be obedient to Him and His plan, and lean not on your own understanding. Because when you lean on your own understanding, God will show you exactly how hard things are without Him. So ask God for His help, ask God for His guidance, and do it. Because I really had to say, why am I attracting chaos? Why are these things happening to me, God? Why? I was so stuck on the why that I forgot about the who. And I'm gonna say that for you guys one more time. I was so stuck on the why that I forgot the who, okay? And God had to check me, all right? God had to check me. He spoke through somebody. I know He spoke through this lady, because I was telling her about my situation and the chaos that was happening and stuff. And she said, no, she said, honey, why are you mad? She said, God put you in this position because you can handle it. She said, you are a case manager, counseling support to so many people. She said, be a counseling support to yourself in your household. And that just spoke volumes to me. It's the who, which is you. I was so stuck on the why, I forgot me. I forgot who. I forgot God gave me this position and this situation to ask for His help and to overcome it and to help others overcome things. So listen to the voice of God, you guys, and you guys are gonna be okay. Be happy, be healthy, stay on track, stay on mission. That's confirmation that I've got for the past few days now, is to stay on mission. Okay, you guys, even if you're fearful of something, even if you're scared to do something, stay on your mission and ask God for guidance, and He will get you out of it. And guess what? You're going to be looking at this in a month or two, whatever you're struggling with, and I'm like, I was mad about that. You're like, I let that get under my skin. And you might even laugh at it, okay? Sometimes when we're overwhelmed and we have multiple things stacking up on each other, like one thing can seem super, super big. But just remember, you guys, process, okay? Take your time in life, okay? You're learning, you're growing. It doesn't matter what age you are, you still have more growing to do and more learning to do. Don't be too hard on yourself, and continue to step into your power. And listen, God is doing amazing things in my life, and I want to share that with you guys. So that's what I'm doing today. Make sure you comment below any questions that you have, anything you want me to talk about. So look at your success, process, and stay blessed, okay? Look at your success, process, and stay blessed. I know I say it every video, but those 3 things are so important in life. That is what I do with all things in life, okay? Look at your success, process, and stay blessed. All right, you guys?